The city of Austin covers a little more than 300 square miles, but the Austin Metro covers over 4,000 square miles. So needless to say, whether or not you're going to be able to get around with a car is going to depend upon which area of the metro you decide to live in. Take a look at this map. These are all of the routes running in the Austin Metro. As you can see, it clusters around the city. Now, there are a couple of commuter routes that run into Elgin, Lago Vista, and up to Leander, but those only run a couple times during the day and only during the week. One thing that Leander has, the other ones don't, is the Red Line transit rail. We're about 25 miles away from downtown Austin, but that transit rail will take us all the way into downtown, plus connect us to all those bus routes closer to the urban core. Almost all the stops along the Red Line are going to have park and ride capabilities. They're going to have bus stops, and then the rail stop. Now you have the ability to purchase a ticket at the station, or what I think is easiest is to use the app. Let me show you how easy it is. Now with this trip planner, you just plug in where you're starting, where you're going, and you hit search, and it will actually give you the breakdown. Here's the transit rail that takes us downtown, and then we get on the bus is going to take us to Auditorium Shores. So Leander is the northernmost stop, and downtown is the southernmost. The downtown station is right across from the convention center, and the plan is to have this be the central hub for all of these commuter lines. In fact, they actually have the second phase of this approved. It went to the ballot and the voters approved it, and that was going to include a rail line that goes under the river into South Austin. Unfortunately, after it got approved, they came back and said it was going to cost twice as much as what they originally forecast. So right now they're in the process of scaling it back so we can kind of stick to the original approved budget. Just a couple of blocks off of that Red Line downtown station is Congress, which has a number of bus routes that serve it. As you can see, on the north side is the Capitol building, and Congress runs directly across the river. Downtown area does have a lot of car traffic, but for the most part, it's pedestrian friendly. There are bike lanes. The trade-off, though, is the cost of living down here. All of these apartments and condos tend to be on the higher end. Now, another alternative is across 35 in East Austin. Let's go check that out. This is 3rd Street, and as you can see, there's a walking/bike trail that goes under 35 into East Austin. The thing about East Austin is the developers are able to buy like entire blocks and build everything new. This is along the transit rail line in East Austin. This is the front side of those same buildings. Because they're able to develop entire blocks, the entire area looks new. Let's compare all of this to the area west of I-35, the established part of downtown. We were just on East 3rd, but if we move up a couple of blocks and go across 35, this is West 6th Street. This is the one that everybody's heard about. Some call it Dirty 6th. We're down here during the day, and as you can see, there's not a whole lot going on. The plan is to modernize it, make it more pedestrian friendly during the day. Translated, and it's going to look a lot like the east side does with all of that new construction. Now, those are just a couple of the living options closer to downtown. But if you wanted to move to Austin and not have a car, your best bet would be start with something close to one of those transit rail stops. And remember, they go all the way up to Leander. And with access to the transit rail, you can pretty much go anywhere in the city of Austin with the connecting bus routes. Now, another option is to do some type of hybrid model, which is probably the most common, where you would have a car and you use it to get to one of the park and rides. That would give you access to all of the connecting routes anywhere within the city of Austin. Now, I've lived in Texas a long time, and I couldn't imagine trying to get around here without a car. The idea of going from Leander to Georgetown, or to go over to Round Rock and take in a game at the Round Rock Express, or if you're into outdoor activities, to go up into the hill country around Lakeway, where you have Lake Travis and all of the golf courses. There are literally no bus routes that run up in that area. If you'd like to know more about housing options along the transit rail line, you might want to check out this video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell. That way you'll get a notification every time I post a new video.